What's going on? So, I've worn this necklace. Let me show you. I've worn this necklace for the past 5 years, and you can't take it off. Like it's tied on there. But honestly, today might be the last day that I'm wearing this. I'll give you a little background about the necklace. So this is a Dwennimen. It's a West African symbol. It's two rams that are button heads, and well, obviously from this perspective, it's supposed to be like an eagle's eye or God's view of the rams hitting each other. But it symbolizes humility. And back when I got this necklace, I was going through, well, I was starting my spiritual awakening, as you can say. So I got it back in Arizona. I believe it was 2020, obviously. At the at the time, I was drawn to it, honestly, and I felt like it was a major theme in my life when it comes to being humble, having humility, not being boastful. But now, I kind of feel like this necklace is holding me back in a way. I kind of made this contract with myself to be humble, and I feel like it's holding me back in terms of me taking full advantages of my opportunities. Now, this thought process of me being held back could be like this subconscious thing, but it's being tied back to this necklace and what it means. Like I've held on to this thing for so long because I will look in the mirror, it'd be a subtle reminder to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. I guess really being a good person at the end of the day, being humble. And the reason that I'm thinking about cutting it off is because I've had the thought of cutting it off for the past year. And now we're at the end of 2025, going into 2026. And I feel like this would be a great way to, one, end the year, but also start the year off not being as humble and just really taking advantage of life to the fullest. But still being moral, don't get me wrong. Still being moral, of course. This whole thing about me feeling like I'm being held back, somewhat of a limiting belief. Like again, it's tied to the necklace. Well, I've tied it to the necklace. Like up until now, this has definitely served its purpose. It's kept me out of trouble. And through this whole process, God has been with me to build me into this person that I am now. I just think that it's time to evolve and detach from my old self. You know, over time, we grow. And then sometimes when you're attached to something, that can be the thing that ends up holding you back. So, and I'm not cutting off the necklace to not be humble anymore, because that's a part of who I am. Really just cutting off the version of me that needed the necklace. And I've grown mentally and emotionally through every experience that has caused me, that has required me to be humble. So, I mean, through anything, through everything, I'm grateful. God putting it in my way to set me on the right path. You feel me? You feel me? Honestly, I never would have imagined that I would have got to the point of like cutting it off to begin with, from being completely honest. Like I would assume that I would have had this necklace on forever. This isn't the first time that I've had this thought. And when it comes to things that are constantly popping up in your mind, it's probably a sign that you should probably do that thing. So it's about that time. Stepping into the new version of, not stepping, stepping into the next version of myself. But I'm not looking at this as the end. Just another beginning. I don't want to be defined by a symbol or allow it to make me who I am. This specifically, I want my actions to make me. So, who knows? Maybe this is your sign too. If you're holding on to something, might be that time to let it go. Move on to the next thing. So, I'm about to cut this thing and on to the next one. Let's see. I hope YouTube doesn't fucking take this damn thing off because of the scissors. So there we go. Wow, I feel lighter already. Head ass. No, I'm kidding. I do sort of feel light. But anyway, I know this was like a different setup, so I just wanted to try something new. We'll see how it go. But catch y'all in the next one.